Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Real Men Unscripted. I'm Derek.
And I'm Domingo. Welcome back. Hope you had a good Easter.
Yes. And you can see we have someone in the middle, which means we always have a guest if they're in the middle.
That's right.
So this is Pastor Ricky Harris.
What's up, people? How y'all doing?
From Hope Church. And we're just going to... We got some questions for him, and whatever comes that way. I just found out before we started that, unfortunately, he's a Cowboys fan too, like Domingo.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's
So,
right. That's right.
Thank God I'm not in the middle. I feel like I would be.
We should switch seats. We got to switch seats, man.
I think we got to replace him with Pastor Scott.
We do. We do. We do. That's
Yeah,
right.
we
We Cowboys in
all
here,
agree with
man.
that one.
That's right, man. That's right.
So like the first question is, so you're a pastor at Hope Church.
Yeah.
But why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself, your family, how you ended up here in Vegas, unless you grew up here.
No,
Which
man.
I know
No.
you didn't, but
yeah,
you know.
right.
So
Let's see, man.
I think we're all transplants. I don't think we
Yeah, no one's actually,
was born raised here.
It's like a unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, man. So, born and raised in North Carolina. Born and raised in North Carolina, man. Tar Heel, man, through and through. I hate Duke. I hate him. We should never cheer for the devil. I shouldn't say that on the podcast. I'm not a big fan of his. But no, man. So grew up Tar Heel born, Tar Heel bred. Well, it used to be when I died, I'd be Tar Heel dead, but now I'm in Vegas, so I'll be Vegas dead. But, yeah, man, born and raised, man, a country boy. So country boy, I mean, my road was not paved until I was in college. So I grew up on a dirt road. My great-grandfather owned tons of land, about 100-some acres. So I grew up, so we had horses, man, cows, goats, chickens, all that, man. So I grew up just four-wheeling, horseback riding, fishing. Yeah, man, all that. I actually wasn't a great hunter because I was just always clumsy. So my dad was like, dude, just go do something else.
So you would scare the deer?
Yeah, I was the one scaring the rabbits and the deer and the squirrels, man. But yeah, man, grew up like that, man. Loved the outdoors. Man, I always did sports as a kid. My mom's name is Valerie. My dad's name is Ricky. My brother's name is Delton. So we're about 5 years apart, me and my brother. And yeah, man, always loved sports. Was able to do sports in college. So I ran track in college at App State. Up in the mountains, which is funny. Now I'm in the desert, but up in the mountains, man. And yeah, man, went on through that. And then in 2009, man, before then, met my now wife, Rosie. And
current wife?
My current wife. That's right. My now wife, current wife, forever
we'll tell
wife.
you that story at the end.
Yeah, man. She's from Kansas City, Missouri, so she's a Chiefs fan. So yeah.
Ooh.
I know. But and so yeah, man. So been married with Rosie now, going on 14 years on October 1st.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Got 2 kids. Ricky the third. His name is Trip. His nickname is Trip for Triple.
Oh, nice.
And then and then our daughter's name is Ryan, man. So Trip is 9, Ryan is 5, man. And we just out here trying to survive as a parent, man. No one tells you how hard it is at this stage, but it's fun though, man. It's fun. Yeah.
Now, what college did you go to again?
Appalachian State.
Appalachian.
So actually,
That's where Jerry Rice went, right?
Yeah.
No.
Went there.
Jerry Rice went to Mississippi Valley.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Appalachian State was actually, they were actually winning championships.
Yeah, that's right. They beat Michigan. Man, we won like 4 or 5
In the
national championships.
non-conference games.
That's right. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, man.
And Michael Jordan went to
UNC.
Carolina,
Yeah, Tar Heel.
Carolina,
Yeah.
yeah, Tar
Oh
Heel.
yeah.
that's my son's named after Marcus Allen and
Oh,
Michael
okay.
Jordan, so it's Marcus Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
And he's
Yeah.
a Steeler.
Yeah,
Marcus
man.
Allen.
Yeah. How does
he's
that
not-
work? Marcus Allen ran
Well,
for
I
the
made all of them.
You coulda named
like the
them- you coulda
Steelers,
named them
but
after,
my older son now likes the Broncos.
You could have named them after Franco.
That's true.
I wanted to
Franco
call him
Harris.
Jerome.
With the
and
kid. Jerome
Cordell, and my wife's like,
Nah,
no.
Cordell Stewart. That's right, man. I forgot about Cordell
Or
Stewart,
you could have
man.
named the second one Ben.
Yeah.
Or
could've.
Troy
Ben
Polamalu.
Roethlisberger. Oh, no. He was already born before then, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So.
Oh, Hans Ward, man. What about Hans
I
Ward?
don't know.
Yeah, you got a lot of names.
Yeah, I think he was way out. He was already born
Yeah.
by then.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But my wife was a Raider fan, and Marcus Allen was her.
Is she from here?
No, she's from L.A.
L.A. Okay.
So that was her man, her team.
Yeah.
She's from the non-Mexican LA.
Ah, got it. Okay.
South El Monte, man. What
See,
you
I
doing?
told you. See how he says it?
I did right.
It's actually El Monte, which is the mound.
Ah, okay.
Say El Monte. We don't say El Monte, it's El Monte.
All right. So you did track and
field. Yep, track and field, man.
What were some of your?
So I long jump, triple jump, high jump, then the 100, the 200, and the 4x1 relays. So
That's
yeah,
a
man.
lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, man.
That's a lot of running. I'm tired already.
Yeah. I used to be fast a long time ago. Yeah, now I'm
I
just.
think you'll be faster
Now
now.
I'm just. Yeah, it's old and slow.
If you catch your kid, if you hear
All right, that's right.
gunshots.
Well, I got two quick first steps.
Exactly.
Yeah, if I can get you after that, man, it's like
fall.
That's right. That's right. Oh
So
man.
you're like Randall Cunningham Jr. then.
Man, Randall Cunningham was the man, man. That was
Didn't he
a
jump
dude.
his
High
son
jump. Yeah,
at
high
Bishop
jump.
Gorman, right?
That's right, man. I think his son and his daughter jumped. Yeah, for the Olympics.
Oh, she
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, for the Olympics? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Now was that a like a full ride for sports?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So did that, man.
So you came out with. They didn't have it.
They didn't have it. No, I did. I wish they
but,
did.
I mean, you didn't have to pay any money for the
No.
college.
And
They did have nil, but it had an extra IL at the end for illegal.
Illegal, yeah, that's right. What was crazy, man, my uncle actually went to school there on a track scholarship.
Oh wow!
And so, man, I had track and field in my blood. My dad ran track. I mean, my mom ran track. And so, but I was more of I love basketball, football, baseball. I did it all growing up. But track and field was just, man, I just hated, like, if I was going to win, it was going to be me.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want, if I lost, I didn't want it to be because Derek dropped the ball.
Or Dak.
Man, I thought trying to get him with that. He was quick. He was quick with that one.
Oh, he's quick with us.
Oh, man. Or Dak, Sally Dak. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
And then, and did you meet your wife at college?
So, yeah, I met her, it's funny, man, I met her at a Christian sports camp while I was not a Christian.
Oh.
Yeah.
What age are we talking about?
We're talking about, she's 18, I'm 21.
Wow,
Yeah,
so you're
yeah.
almost out of college. then.
Yeah, it's my junior year in college, man. My junior year going to my senior year. I'm at this Christian sports camp in Missouri, outside of Branson, Missouri. If you've ever been to Branson, Missouri,
No.
it's a weird place. You been there before?
My son got a football scholarship and played in Missouri.
Missouri, yeah. So Branson is like the cheap Las Vegas of the it kind of. I mean, it's cool, but it's still like Now I live in Las Vegas. Like, okay, you all were trying your best.
But they do have that one big.
They do.
Place there.
The college, Missouri.
No.
In Branson.
In Branson.
Yeah.
They have a,
Yeah, I mean it's nice, man, but it's just like a knockoff.
Okay, outside of Kansas City,
Yeah.
what other city is it?
St. Louis.
Oh, yeah, that is Missouri, isn't it? I'm like, okay. Because what's the city that's in between two states? They both claim half of it or whatever.
Yeah, that's Illinois. Is that Illinois? Yeah, you got like
Kansas and.
well, you got Kansas City,
Missouri.
Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew. You're right. You got me. So 2 cities in the whole state of Missouri.
Yeah, two main cities.
Right? 2.
Two main cities. As my
crazy.
wife's gonna be so mad at you when she listens to this.
I'm just
She's gonna be
saying.
so mad. Oh
And
man.
it's all farmland? Or is it mountains like where you were?
No, it's mainly Dairyland
You'll
farmland.
have to ask her if she's ever heard of Central Methodist University, which
I'm pretty sure she has. She
which
born
is
and raised
near the University of Missouri.
Yeah, Mizzou. Yeah, Yep.
And that's where he played his first
Nice.
2 years, and
yeah.
then he decided he wanted to be an attorney, which totally.
There you go.
Which he made it, and now he's making blanks. So
Yeah.
can't
Right.
blame him.
Making bank still has his mind and body intact.
Yeah,
That's how you
yeah.
do it. Yeah, she went to Northwest Missouri State, which is like in Maryville, like right by Iowa. So so she went like northwest.
So is this a 4-year school, or is it one of those that used to be a community and now?
No,
it
it's
became
a 4-year
always
school,
been a
man.
4-year?
Yeah, it's a 4-year school.
Nice.
It's about 2.5 hours from Kansas City.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we met in this Christian sports camp. A friend of mine told me about the camp because I always love sports, I always love kids, but he left out the Christian part.
On purpose.
Oh, right. Because he was a Christian, I was not, and so imagine flying from. Flying to Missouri is not the greatest. No one should ever go there because there's nothing there. Sorry, babe. But we flew there, man. So I'm at this camp, man, in Golden, Missouri, outside of Branson, man. I'm like, man, where am I at? this is a cult. Like, what is going on, man? And there, I mean, but it was the first place I ever saw young people my age who really love Jesus. Like, and they were all student athletes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man. And so that was my first introduction really into like the Christian community of like, man, this is like, again, I grew up in the South, so I grew up going to church, but it was more family driven. These are people who didn't make any sense for all these people who were completely different to be getting along. I had no paradigm for that at all. I'm from the South. We just didn't do that kind of like lifestyle with different people of different walks. So to be here, you have people from all different walks of life, all getting along. I was like, man, what is this? Yeah. And that was my first introduction into the gospel community.
So at your church growing up, it was like an all-black church?
All-black church, yep. A church across the street was all white.
What was it, like Southern Methodist? Or?
No, it was a New Red Mountain, a missionary Baptist church. So historically, missionary Baptist. And that was just kind of how you grew up, man. It just was...
You were forced to go like us Catholics. Well, I'm a recovering Catholic.
Gotcha. Well, man, it just was like I said, like you all been around life long enough. It's just kind of how things were.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that you didn't know it was wrong, but it was kind of like, well, it's kind of how we do it.
This is what they always did for the last 100 years.
So we did. And so, man, but yeah, bro, so met her there, and we were friends for about a year and a half, 2 years.
So, I mean, she was an athlete too. What did she?
Sadly, she was not. I know.
So she went to a sports camp
she went, being an athlete? But she grew up, as a kid, she went there as a kid.
Oh, gotcha.
So they were like, they always brought the campers back to be actual, like, you know, counselors. So that was cool, man. So yeah, man, out there in the middle of the woods. Actually, I still have my boating license because I had to drive speedboats.
Really?
So I actually, I mean, it's expired now, but I know how to drive a speedboat. If y'all have one,
nice.
Put your boy in the driver's seat, man. Yeah.
I'd like for you to renew it.
Listen, man, once you drive when you drive them all, man, okay? You drive when you drive them all.
Bicycle. It's not. The bicycle you ride it for every day for 10 years.
It's not, man. Oh, I definitely damaged some boats on Table Rock Lake. Table Rock Lake was.
And a speedboat, those things have.
Oh man, man. You shouldn't give a 21-year-old with kids on tubes in the back just a license just to go. I'm just flooring it, man.
You're doing those hard rides.
Oh man. Some kids probably got some real damage, but we had insurance. Amen.
Nice. So then you guys just hit it off. How long was this camp? Like a week long?
No, it was all summer. So it was from May to about July. Yeah. Wow. So
that's
you
like
spent
2 months.
Yeah. So
2 months?
Yeah. So what happened was you would do what they call like these. You would do like 4 weeks on, a few weeks off. Yes, you would stay there. You would have these breaks in between, and you would have sessions. So some folks were called lifers. They were there the whole summer. Some folks were called there for like the first session, second session, and I was only supposed to be there for the first session. But bro, I loved it so much. I begged my mom just let me stay. And I had never, like I said, it was the Christian community. I just couldn't get enough of it.
Or was it your wife?
No, right. That's true. But man, like,
did you tell your mom that part?
Oh no. But like, no. But they were paying us, man. I mean, it was pennies. I mean, literally,
it was. So there was nil.
Yeah, it was nil. It was nil. That's right. They were paying us, man. I mean, it wasn't much, but like, I mean, you had free room, free board, free food. Yeah, and so camp food is terrible. Yeah,
you guys didn't barbecue?
No, well, I mean, once a week you had like the nice food.
Only one.
Because remember, you had kids, so you just give them like sloppy joes and like, you know, Kool-Aid is like.
So since you were 21, you were like a camp counselor for the kids.
Yep, camp counselor, man.
And it's a Christian. I'm trying to
stop judging me, Derek. Let me get this right. So you were not a Christian at a Christian camp. Yes.
And you were counseling them.
Okay,
that's okay.
And you had the speedboat license.
That's right. Well, here's the deal. My who was like my other counselor in the room, I would always give all the Bible studies to him. I would just be the fun guy.
Yeah.
We're throwing football. We're wrestling. We're wrestling, man. We're throwing the pool. So all the Bible studies, all the Christian examples, you go to Coach Mitch for that one. Okay?
Yeah.
You're gonna have fun. Go to Coach Ricky. And so what I would do, man, me and my coach, his name was Mitch, we would like make these names up. So we would have about, 30, 40 kids in our cabin. So we would say, hey, man, call me Coach Amazing and call him Coach Incredible. So can you imagine 50 kids yelling your name, Coach Amazing? It showed that I was not a Christian. It literally showed. you walking around saying, "Look at me," but man, they were committed, man.
Be humble.
Thank you, man. Thank you. They were committed, bro. They were like, "Hey, man, we everyone knew I wasn't a Christian, but me."
So what's let's see, you were amazing and he was incredible.
Yeah, that's right.
What's Coach Incredible doing nowadays?
Man, you know what, man? Honestly, I don't think he's even a believer anymore.
What?
Yeah,
You gotta
man.
find him on Facebook.
I do, man. Man, do you know how many friends I've lost who I used to follow their faith and now they're no longer in the faith? Yeah. It's pretty sad, man. When Christ says like there's not many who the way is narrow, he really does mean that. Like the way really is narrow. So sadly, Mitch, I don't know about what you're doing now, buddy, but yeah, man, it's sad, bro, not having the faith anymore, man. So he's not I think Rosie looked him up a few months ago, and the stuff he had on his stuff was just not biblical at all.
Nothing that you want to
like. Not like it. No.
Now, after that year, did you go back?
Went back one more year, and then that summer, my senior year, I went back. I was going to either run professional track and for the USA International team or get a job. Nice. While I was there, they had a ministry from Memphis, Tennessee, come and recruit some of the college kids to be a part of their program, and they were doing the exact same thing. So I was like, "Hey, man, I just want to I want to keep doing that." Yeah. And so, man, I talked to the guy. I talked to the guy in charge, and again, like it's a Christian sports camp. So what they do was in Memphis, they would use basketball to share the gospel with kids.
Sure.
Have their own tournaments, own leagues. And so, man, I was like, hey, whatever I got to do to get to do that. And, man, long story short, God used all of that to bring me to Memphis in 2009. And he said, and the guy I was talking to said, listen, man, before you join our staff, we want all of our new staff to go through this 9-month discipleship program. I had no idea what discipleship was. But I was like, sure, that's great, man. Discipleship, let's do it. Got to have it. Having no idea what it is. Got to do it. Got to have it, man. Yeah, let's do it, man. And I get in there, August of 2009. The first night, I have all these college students my age. They're all post-grad. They talk about the gospel, and they talk about the gospel in August, September. I'm listening, I'm leaning in. But October, they preached on Luke 15, the prodigal son. Now, I heard this story before, but always from the younger brother perspective, not the older brother perspective. Older brother's perspective was, hey, man, I did everything right.
Yeah.
Why does he get the part and I don't?
Yeah.
And in my religious mind, I was going, that makes perfect sense. Because in my mind, I was a very morally good person. So my need for the gospel was always like, well, I'm not as bad as Derek as a Steelers fan. I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? So that night, they were like, that's the difference between the gospel and religion. I had never heard the gospel. I had only heard religion. And then I was like, I don't know what that is, but I want all of that.
Yeah.
And so October 2009, man, in my little house, man, I cried to Christ as broken as I can and go, hey, I don't know what to do here, but I just want what I just read. And that night, man, I was saved.
Nice.
The next day, what y'all don't know is me and Rosie are just friends. She's already a Christian. She likes me, but because I'm not saved and she knows that, she won't date me. The next day
She didn't tell you any of this.
No, but I also knew in my house, like, man, my life is so jacked up. Let's stay friends.
Yeah.
I liked her that much to want to keep her around. So I get saved. The next day I call her and say, hey, I'm saved now. You want to date? Literally. And she says, yes. And bam, 13 years later, here we go.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I was like, hey, I'm saved now. If you're free. And again, we're long distance. So she's in Kansas City, Missouri. I'm in Memphis, which was perfect for me. So to be 8 hours apart, having to finally grow in my faith, I needed to be separated from her.
Without
exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
They didn't have FaceTime back then.
Oh, no, man. No.
You had to write every
Yeah,
day.
write every letter out, man.
Spit on the
Still got
posters.
carpal tunnel for that, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I think you did a sermon on that prodigal son. Did you one time?
Who knows, man?
Someone
He's
at
done
Hope
so
Church
many.
did. I feel like you talked about one like that.
I may have.
Maybe not.
I may have, man. Yeah. Well, Hopefully it's good. Maybe it's not.
And then how did you end up here in Vegas? Then?
Man, Rosie, right. Man, you know a guy named Brown the Ritz? He will come here preach every now and then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's my that's my spiritual. He hasn't came in a while. So that's my spiritual father.
Okay.
So, man, 2021, I'm at a church back east. My time there is up. I'm just praying like, okay, God, what's next? And Brian's like, he's like, yo, well, let's begin to pray. And these churches from out west started to call me. So from Phoenix, from LA, from Corona, from like, and one church called me from Las Vegas. I actually turned the job down.
In Vegas?
Yeah, because it was Travis and Pastor Vance. And I was like, man, I'm not.
Wait, it was them?
Yeah.
And you turned it down?
Yeah, I was like, I'm not moving to Las Vegas. Have you lost your mind, man? I'm not moving to Las Vegas. And so Travis was like, hey, man, listen, let me just fly you out. So we're doing COVID. I'm like, listen, you want to give me a free trip to Las Vegas? Great.
Oh, this is during COVID.
This is during COVID. This is 2021.
So that makes it worse.
Yeah, man, listen. And so, man, you know, so they fly us out. And brother, when we land here, I had never been to Vegas.
Wait, was it you and the whole family?
Just me and Rosie.
Just you and Rosie.
And we kind of did it like in the dead of night. Like we landed, you know, there's no Vegas flights that actually land midday. So we landed like 11 o'clock at night. So, you know, and so, man, we land here, man. And I'm like, whatever, man. I've never been to Vegas. Never desired to go. We land here. And, man, when we landed and we began to drive around that next day, I was like, they have like Walmart, Target. I always heard the Strip. That's all I heard. I was like, wow, they got like libraries and like schools. Look, they got streets, man. And man, they got people. And man, brother, like that, we were here for only that Thursday night service. One Thursday night service, man. And when I sat with Vance and Travis and me and Rosie, I was like, why am I feeling this pull to come here? Like, I was like, so, man, I'm telling you, so, you know, and we just like, we had never, you know, maybe for you all it's common, but for us in the South, missional living is not really I'm not saying not a thing, but when everyone around you is either Christian or culturally Christian, it's hard to be missional.
Yeah.
So everyone knows you know.
Yeah.
So how do you be missional when you know like we all know what we know? So when we got out here, I had never felt that tug to go, I want to come to a place for one reason only. The first time I felt that was here. And so, man, we fly back. This is May 2021.
Oh, thank God you weren't here in the summer.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You would never came back.
You would have changed your mind.
Right. So we fly back, and we're like, why do we feel like I'm on the East Coast? I'm as far east as you can go. Like, why am I feeling this tug, man?
Brothers felt the same way?
We did, but we never said anything about it.
To each other?
Yeah, I think we were both kind of like, man, like, I can't believe I'm saying this.
I feel it, but what is it?
And one morning we woke up and we both were like, we're supposed to be going. We're supposed to be out there. So we do a crazy thing. I come out here to preach summer camp in, I think, early June.
For Hope?
For Hope. The heat was real.
Was it in Mesquite?
No, they actually did it here because COVID. They did it here and bought all like other surroundings. We had AC, right? We had AC. And then, man, so we come back and then, you know, we go back and we sell our home. We had just bought our house in 2018.
Oh,
not even
over there?
Yeah, in the East Coast.
Wait, but where did you guys end up? Because she was from Kansas City, Missouri. You were Memphis.
Yeah, so
where did you guys end up living?
Yeah, so we got married, moved to Memphis for 6 years, then left Memphis, moved to North Carolina for 6 years.
Okay, so back to North Carolina.
Yep. We bought our home.
160 acres?
It's right. No, I wish. Close to it though. So we bought our home in 2018. Man, listen, cul-de-sac, 2 ponds on the side. You know, almost an acre of land. You know, nice. This is what you want.
Yeah.
My family's down the street. My church is down the street. Like I mean, that's everything you want, man. Comfortable, man. Man, we come back from summer camp. We put our house on the market within 2 weeks. Put our whole life in 2 pods, and we're out here by end of July.
Wow. Yeah. Now, were you teaching or preaching at a church there before?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I was a campus pastor, kind of like you have Hope Henderson, Hope Boulder City. Okay. I was a campus pastor they had about. I mean, this church was massive, man. I think it got around 20,000 people.
I think all those churches are
massive, man. So
you were at a mega church.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was a mega church. Oh yeah.
Well, he was in a little suburb of those.
Yeah, man. So yeah, it was
Not the main campus. Right?
No, not the main campus, but we still had, over 1,000 people.
At your satellite campus? Wow.
Yeah. So it was a massive
good.
church, man.
And it was Lorette's, right?
Yeah, Brown the Rich, yeah.
They
But JD
told them about you, or
yeah, man. I mean, he said I got a friend out in Vegas, see what it's about,
and man, they know each other.
Man,
Well, he's from over there, right? Pastor Vance is from that area.
Yeah, but man, the Christian circle is smaller than you think. Like,
really?
oh yeah,
they were probably all still part of Sin Network. Or
all
the
Sin
Baptist,
Network, yeah. Actually, Brian. I joined Brian's church in Memphis when he was there, and then he's the one that got me on staff at Summit Church with J.D. Greer. That's when I went back to North Carolina for that, and then he's the one that got me out here to Las Vegas. Yeah, man.
So you were pastoring at that church. Mm-hmm. Now, did you go to seminary or?
I did, man. I went to Southeastern Baptist Theological Seminary in Wake Forest, North Carolina. So I went to seminary, man. And then before then, I had other kind of, certificates and degrees and stuff like that. But yeah, man, Southeastern, man, I went to seminary there, master in Christian Studies. And that was
Master
a great
in what?
In Christian Studies.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man.
Christmas. I'm like
Christmas Studies too. Yeah, Christmas Studies too. Yeah, man. So and it was great, man. Seminary is all about knowing why you're going.
Yeah.
I'm a practitioner, so I was never going to be a guy who's going to be in the Eiffel Tower writing theological books, right? But I was going to be a guy who wanted to learn. To be in the pulpit or to be among people, to whatever I'm learning, I'm teaching. So I went for a degree that allowed me to be more of a practitioner, to understand and then give.
So your first 4 years, you called it a wash at Appalachian?
Wait, listen, man. Yeah. Well, because before then, I never
You didn't have a plan.
No. Once I became a Christian, I never loved school. But once I became a believer, man, all this desire to learn, man. So yeah, for me to get a master's degree, my mom was like.
Kind of like me when Marcus said he wanted to become I never saw the guy open a book in high school.
Yeah, and now you're like, huh?
He got all A's and B's because they loved him. His nickname was Fun Country. They loved him because he was like a sports stud. And never saw him open a book though. I want to be an attorney.
It's like, what?
Yeah,
well, I don't think laughed. He did either. Who did your homework for you?
Listen. Who's watching this podcast? We had extra services.
Not new, but the illegal.
Now, what did your family think when you said, "Hey"? Because they probably never.
I'm going to Sin City.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
Man, it's funny, man. You know what's funny is I see my family more now than I did when
they want to come visit here.
When you lived there.
Yeah, man. They be sneaking on airplanes, and I'm in the city. You're not coming to see me. You come to But no.
The thing, because of that, did you get one of these 10 bedroom
Oh
homes?
man, we started out renting I think it was like a 4-bedroom home, man, just for people to come stay. And I was like, listen, I'm not keep doing this, man. You're not getting free room, use my car, use my food. Gas. I was like, no. If you want to come to see Las Vegas, there's a hotel, Airbnb. No, my family, man, they definitely were like, man, are you sure? Because it was so far. I mean, you're looking at North Carolina to Las Vegas. That's a huge gap. And my parents were there. My mom was surprisingly supportive, but my relatives were still like, what? Because they're just going, you're going to pastor in Las Vegas? That's opposite of your occupation. You're supposed to be running away from Sin City, man. Don't run to it. But man, listen, man, we love this city, man. This is the first city I've ever loved.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, first city I've ever loved.
First time I heard someone say that.
Man, because for Vegas for me was a part of my journey, man. The first year and a half I moved here, I definitely went through a tough time because you're leaving everything you know.
Yeah.
Now it's just you, your family, and your kids. You're trying to. What people don't understand is when you learn your new job, your new church, your new city, all at the same time. It's a lot, man.
Yeah.
With kids, my kids are 5 and a year and a half. So man.
And then the pastor that brings you here.
He's gone. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. It's like, man, what is going on? But all the while, man, the Lord.
And you had COVID.
All that stuff. So all the while, man, what God was teaching me was what we talk about all the time as abiding. He was like, man, most of your life has always been up and to the right. Mm-hmm. What happens when I don't give that to you? Do you still love me for me? Mm-hmm. I was like, No. No. But man, Vegas means a lot to me because it was a part of my journey of maturation. Like I was, brought low here and I was also built up here, And so the desert for me has been a place of healing. And I became a better husband, father, and pastor because of Sin City, man. Before then, I didn't know what it really meant to just be with the Lord. Everything was always doing. And if I can be honest, it was a lot of like, man, God, you exist for me. I don't exist for you. Exactly. So Vegas for me was like a place that God had to go and expose me to be like, you don't really love me for me. So I'm going to deal with that.
And where did they place you when you first, because for some reason I thought you came to Hope after me, but I mean, I started going there in 21, but
yeah.
You probably, it was somewhere right around that same time. Were you in the same, where you are now, the care?
Yeah, I was, at that time I was in the care role, but honestly at that time.
But you weren't preaching yet.
I was
ministries you're talking?
Yeah, the care ministry. I was preaching at Henderson and Boulder.
Oh, okay.
And then because they were like, hey man, let's kind of get you acclimated to like being out here. So again, it's like you're trying to learn all this stuff at the same time, And man, preaching in a different context is different. In the South, it's different than preaching in the West. And so I just had to learn, had to be humbled, had to grow. And so, yeah, man, that's why Vegas means a lot because it's a part of like my growth as a man. Yeah. Not just like I just came here to like do something.
Yeah.
I don't even think you can consider Las Vegas like the West.
Yeah.
Because this is like a melting pot.
Yeah.
It has Southern people,
yeah.
Eastern,
it's as far west for me, like in my Southern mind. But
I mean, it's not like an LA lifestyle. It's not like a San Francisco.
Yeah.
Because I came here from LA.
Gotcha.
And it was the same thing with me. It was eye-opening.
Yeah.
What the hell are they doing that? Like, you're talking about country people. And I'm like, dude, we're in the West. Like, I'm used to LA.
That's right, man. LA is different.
They have horses in their property. Like, if you go to
That's right, they do, yeah.
Yeah, they got horses
they
and
do.
cattle. I'm like, whoa, what is this? I'm used to, like, LA, straight city.
Straight city, yeah.
So that's why I think it's just kind of like a melting pot. It has people from everywhere here. So
it's definitely a melting pot, man.
That's why we need you here, brother.
Bro, I don't want to be nowhere else, man. I don't want to be nowhere else, dude. So yeah, that's why I love Vegas, man. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of growth and maturation and fun, and seeing my kids blossom, man. Seeing me grow up as a man, and I think what people forget is like whether you're a pastor or not, like all of us have to grow up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so this is just my place that God chose for me to begin to grow up. So I'll take it. Yeah. I'll take it, man.
Well, I love it when you go to one side and you say something and sometimes they respond,
then
but I like
quiet.
You do the little joke. Yeah. No, let me go over here, and you go all the way to the other side, and that's just funny, And then when you
pauses,
and then when you step off the stage, you can never make it to the lobby. For the people that usually the pastor that preaches goes out to the lobby afterwards.
Gotcha.
But Ricky literally has so many people come up to him for prayers that he never makes it out to the lobby. Like you rarely make it out there because I'll be like, because it'd be my turn to go out to the lobby with you, and you're still here, and that's just like, so
that's a blessing, man.
So why don't you do what Ivanka Trump's bodyguard did?
Push people. And
He's got to go.
Man, people are kind, man. People are sweet, man. They're kind, bro. They're kind.
You have a connection with our congregation, a different connection than everybody else. I don't know. I can't. Because I never saw you either in the beginning. I went there just before COVID.
Gotcha.
You know how we were still in the old worship center? And
yeah.
We had the
No. When I got there, y'all were already in the
new one, yes.
I got there in August of 21.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And I was there right before COVID, so we were still in the old.
Gotcha. Next gen building. Next gen building.
Yeah.
Next gen.
Had at the time that you came, had we taken on Henderson Hope?
So that's the funny part. I was actually supposed to be Jeff Phillips at Henderson. I was supposed to go for his job.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
And that's when everything happened.
Because we ended up at Hope. We went to Designers.
Yep.
And then we brought some friends on the last day that they announced that.
Man.
And Hope was taking it over.
Yeah.
And so then we just, our old back neighbors, were going to Hope, but we were going to a different church, and then we just finally said, yeah, we
So
need to go
Hope
to
Henderson was designers?
Hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
And it was a church plant from Hope. That's why they kind of took over
Reintegrated it
when.
back, kept the name.
Well, it was
Well, it was a different name.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
designers.
they
but
kept the name because it's still Hope Henderson, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like, what is the other two? Village.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
no.
no. They it was designers.
That's what I'm saying. But when they took it over,
But when they took it over, they then
they
kept
kept
it.
the same name, Hope.
Yeah, Hope.
So
Hope
they are
Henderson.
I think they're just shy of 4 years.
Yeah,
Almost 4 years. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I was supposed to be interviewing for that job, and I got a phone call. Hey man, something happened. How about you do this over here? So originally that wasn't supposed to be my job.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's
It
crazy.
is crazy.
I forgot about that. That's crazy. Man. That's crazy.
And then literally Vance leaves
Yeah.
shortly after I got there.
Yep.
I mean, I love Scott, but I love Scott and his podcast.
Oh yeah.
That's what kind of got
Got
me
you going.
Yeah, was listening to theirs, although we're not even close to as good as they are. I mean, Scott and him it just clicked, and but that was kind of when I started listening to I never heard a podcast until
Yeah. I mean, I think COVID is really when a lot of podcast stuff kind of
Yeah,
like
sprung up.
Yeah, but I mean, they had some before then, but COVID was like everyone was doing it. Yeah.
Everybody with a voice started doing it.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
that wanted to be listened to.
Unlike us. That's different. It's a different kind of podcast. This is real men.
All right, so let's see. We'll get one more question in here before your story.
Ah!
Let's see. Growing up, did you see where you okay? So you said you weren't a Christian until
23.
23.
Yep.
So did you have like a job in mind? Like me, I always wanted to be a cop since I was 12.
Gotcha.
And only did stuff that had to do with that. Was there another job
Yeah, man.
besides sports?
Bro, it was going to be with kids, man. My major in college was child development. I've always loved kids. Now, I'm not saying I was going to be a teacher, but something that dealt with sports, camps, children, that was always going to be my thing.
Okay.
So that was an easy segue once I got into ministry to do youth ministry.
Yeah.
But I've always loved kids, man, until I had my own. just playing round trip. Just playing round trip.
You can't give those away.
My babies and my babies, man. Yeah, man. So
We
yeah,
all feel the same way. Man.
yeah, man. But never saw myself as a pastor. Never that was never. I mean, no, man, no. I've always loved hearing preaching, but no, never saw myself as
So not even after you were saved, you still didn't have that?
No, I've always wanted to be dealing with youth, man. And around 2015, something clicked where it was like I wanted to be around adults more and help adults more. I couldn't really articulate what it was, but that was like my leading into adult ministry, eventually pastoral ministry. Yeah, but it was around 2015. I was like, why am I feeling this tug to kind of move on from students to kind of adult ministry? And that was kind of God going like,
because kids can be crazy. That's why.
Not only that, you were getting older.
I was getting older, man. These knees,
have
man.
a 63-year-old.
No, that's right.
Being disrespectful, you're like, I don't remember.
That's
that.
right, man. Yeah, my patience is running thin over here,
like
man.
The South.
No, you can't, man. You cannot, man. Yeah,
Especially
man.
not out west.
No, you can't, man. I think my last summer camp, I was, we took kids to camp, and the kid I had above me, he had a serious wet in the bed problem. And I remember waking up going,
The one above you?
yeah, he stayed above. He slept above me.
And this is a cold,
yeah. It's a camp. All the kids stand together, the boys, and I was like, yeah.
Wow.
I was like, yeah, I think
need to move
I think
on.
this is it, man. This is it, man. This is it, man.
Now, the guy that took you there, did you ever thank him?
You know what? I didn't. And you know what's sad? He's not a Christian either, man, anymore. I know, man. I know. The guy who brought me to that camp, I was like, man, and played football at App State. He was a cornerback, did great. And then, man, sadly, man, some years ago, just went through some things. And so, yeah, man. Yeah.
So he's not, wow. Maybe reach out and say thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Get
I
him
need
back
to.
on
I need to, bro. I need to. Yeah, I had a lot of people, man. It's why I can't take any credit for anything. My dad was very big in like, man, get around people who are wise. You don't have to make dumb mistakes. Just listen.
Yeah.
That's the cheat code. So he was like, if you could just listen to wise people, he was like, you don't have to make mistakes I made. So as a young kid, I was always attuned to listening to older men. So that's kind of how I think my life.
So you geared your life.
Yeah. So right now, even my son Trip, I have a little saying that we say. I say, hey man, a wise man does what? Listens. Trying to get him at 9 years old. Hey man, listen. You know, I know a little something.
Use your ears. Yeah.
Yeah, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, I think we're.
We hitting time?
Well, that's 40 minutes.
Oh man, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It was them.
Jerry, sorry. Oh wait. Yeah.
No, we're doing good. Normally, yeah, he knows when we do the pastors. It's usually a little bit longer. So,
It's the juiciest part.
so we do this thing called story time.
All right.
And it's any good, bad, whatever kind of story that you.
Man, I have so many, man.
Yeah.
And they're all dealing with cars, wrecking cars.
car guy?
I'm wrecking cars. So probably my favorite story, man. So as a kid, I had a horse. His name was Romeo. Quarter horse, beautiful horse, chestnut brown, had a solid white face. So my dad, this is 1997. I had 2.
No, how many horses?
It's 16 hands.
That's a tall horse.
Yeah, it's all horse, man. So my dad had just bought, this is 1996, a pearl white Lexus, LS 400.
Oh wow!
Straight cash. He always wanted one, right? He got it straight cash. So he parks it under the garage, like we have a shed. So it's not like a garage. We have a shed. This particular day, I want to go ride my horse. So I happen to tie my horse right beside his LS 400 pearl white Lexus.
I can see where this is going.
So my horse is tied up, man. I'm putting a saddle on, and something spooks my horse, and my horse does what?
Kicks.
He kicks the front end of the Lexus
With steel shoes.
And shoves it to the steering wheel. Like he kicks it.
Wow.
So what do? Because I have ADHD, I hop on my horse and go riding for 2 or 3 hours, and I forget all about it. Like I'm gone. I'm gone for 2 or 3 hours, man.
Bareback or saddle?
No, saddle. I take off. I'm gone, man. We live in the country, so I'm out for 2 or 3 hours, man. This is a Saturday morning. My dad's at work. I'm around like 12, 13 years old, and I forget about it. So I come back, and he pulls up, and the way the Lexus is parked, like you can't see it until you actually like walk into the garage. Yeah. So he puts, hey, what's up, son? What you doing? I'm like, man, just got done riding. Oh man, we laughing and joking, and then all of a sudden, he goes, Rick, what is that on my Lexus? And in the moment, I remember, oh snap, my 2,000-pound horse kicked your front end straight in, man. And I can't tell you the words he said because this is a Christian podcast.
No,
Amen.
we're not. But we've only Domingo's only cussed a couple times. There is a different one. Alan has the Christian one.
He's a straight Christian.
Oh man, dude. And he lays into me, like he lays in. But and I took off. I forgot about it. He lays into me, man. And by God's grace, I'm still here. Now,
Barely.
Let's continue this story. He gets the Lexus fixed. Okay. About 2 months later, he's parking the Lexus this way with the rear view, with the rear windshield. So the house is this way.
Yeah.
He parked this way. So one day, it's dark outside. I love to throw rocks. This is my thing. I love to throw rocks. So we have a tin over the shed. So I'm throwing, tank. I can't see. It's dark. Tank. I'm throwing. All of a sudden, I hear like peck. I'm like, that sounds weird. So what do? I throw another one to make sure what's going on. Shh, peck. What is that? I throw another one. Man, my dad comes outside to get something. I have thrown 5 rocks that are like inside the back of that Lexus. Like, that's not over. And we just continue. The next year, he buys a brand new blue Chevrolet Z71 Silverado with the third seat. That was a big deal. The third door, back then. Yeah. And so, man, so one day he's in the country, man. So I'm driving.
So he thought the Lexus was bad luck?
Yeah, bad, So, man. And so, anyway, he lets me drive home one day. He says, hey, son, pull up outside the mailbox, get the mail. Well, I'm only 12 years old. I can't really judge.
Well, I forgot. You are in the country.
And so, all of a sudden, I'm pulling out beside the mailbox. All I hear is, oh. I pull so close to the mailbox that I got a racing strike down the side. Like, man, and I have stories can tell you, man. The same horse that kicked my dad's Lexus also broke my finger because he kicked me. Listen, how many stories you want?
It was only one.
Hey, listen, man.
And then one at the end of next episode.
Well, listen. Well,
this was 4, so he's got to do 4 next.
But I love it. I love it.
So the key is, people,
still alive,
don't let me drive or be around animals. That's the key, man.
Well, I definitely want to ask you about some other animals.
What's up?
No, on the next episode, I'll ask you.
Animals, this is gonna be good.
Well, yeah, because he mentioned cows.
Yeah, man.
And
every time,
chickens.
Oh yeah.
You
Wait,
ever
goats?
seen the show Meet the Fockers?
I have.
When he says,
Can you milk me? Can you milk me?
Milk me,
Can you milk
Focker?
me, Greg?
I haven't seen the show.
You haven't seen? Oh, you.
Oh my gosh!
I don't like the.
I know
main
it was a
actor.
cat, but
You don't like Ben
What's his
Stiller?
name? Yeah, I don't like Ben Stiller.
What?
I don't know why.
Man, his dad's hilarious too.
Is he really?
Oh yeah. Oh,
From
yeah.
I think I saw
King
him
of
once.
King of Queens. Oh man, yeah.
all right. Well, we're gonna have Ricky back for part 2, maybe even 3, but no. We're trying to get to 2 episodes with Ricky. So until next episode, peace out. Ricky, thank you for coming on.
No problem, man. No problem.
And,
Go to
we'll
church.
see you on the next.
That's
Go to church.
Ricky.